In this video, let us create a raw material and purchase order. Then we'll do the goods receipt and invoice receipt. So here I've mentioned what are the T codes also to be used, and at the time of goods receipt, what is the accounting entry also been noted here, and at the time of invoice receipt, what is the accounting entry. Yeah, let us go quickly to the SAP and let us create the material, which is a raw material. Raw mat AP07. This is my material number. This is my material type, which is created for a raw material. I've copied from the standard ROH. Okay, let me select all the views for the time and I'll add what I'll need it. Okay, AP P1 is my plant. Okay, I've selected. So if you forgot to go to the any necessary view while creating a material master, system will not allow you to do further posting. You have to be very careful. Yeah, what are the mandatory views? You need to go at least on there, then only that view will be activated, otherwise it will not activate. Okay, so let us go what are needed. Yeah, this is needed. If you don't come to the purchasing tab when you are doing a goods receive, you will get an issue. The material did not have this view. Okay, not till there also. At the time of purchase order creation only you will get the error. Yeah, let me go to the accounting one. Yeah, let me add the valuation class which is created for raw material, that is important. Yeah, let me take the pricing V, uh, which is raw material, so I've taken the moving average price V. Let me go to the accounting 2, nothing. Yeah, costing is not needed here. Okay, okay, let me save it. Yeah, raw mat AP07 is created. Raw mat AP07. This is my material which is created. Yeah, with this material, let me create the purchase order. Yeah, let me select my vendor. So in S4HANA, the vendor is linked to the BP. BP has a business partner has a different rules. Yeah, I've added the purchase organization with the role supplier and the vendor wise. We have all the data. Let me fill the purchase organization, purchase group, and company code. Yeah, the currency done. Let us add the items. Oh, only we have one item. Raw mat. Raw mat AP07 is the material we just created. Let us create a quantity 10 and let us add the plant APP1. Okay, let us see. The price is 0 as we have used the standard pricing procedure RM0000. Yeah, let us add the price with the condition PB00 10 rupees. Yeah, it has come, it has appeared now. Let us save the purchase order. Let us see whether it will get created or not. It's taking time. Let us give a moment. It's creating. Okay, let us add the purchase order here once it is created. It took a bit and it has created. This is a purchase order number. Let us copy this number into our notepad. Yeah, this is a purchase order. Against this purchase order, let us create the goods receipt with the transaction Migo. Yeah, you select goods receipt purchase order and paste here the purchase order number. Okay, okay, what is the purchase order number at the end? 5. There's a space. Let me correct it. 445. Yeah, it is in right plan APP1 which I created. Let me add the storage location. Yeah, let us tick on this item. Okay, let us check whether we have any further issues. No, it looks okay, there are no issues. Let us post that. Yeah, The goods receipt document is posted. The same we can view in a purchase order. Let us go to the purchase order ME23N. Okay, I am in the right purchase order ending with 445. Let us go to the purchase order history tab here. In items, you see the material document got posted, and let us validate the accounting entry for this. Document information, FI documents, click on accounting document. You see, as we have taken the goods receipt, and with our configuration, the inventory raw material is getting debited and the clearing GRIR account is getting credited. Yeah, so the GRIR clearing account is picking from OBYC WRX transaction against, and inventory raw material is picking from BSX, which was a configuration done again. Yeah, we have the right GLs, and the posting is good. Okay, let us go and do the invoice receipt in a Miro. Okay, let me put the date. Okay, invoice, I'll put the reference also. Okay, let me paste the purchase order here. Whatever the purchase order we created, same purchase order we need to put here, and you need to select the right category purchase order. Yeah, you just enter the vendor information, everything will pick. Yeah, this is a vendor Vispa. It has come correct. The value of the purchase order is 100 rupees. Let us put in a 100 amount place. Yeah, just fill the baseline date, which is today. Yeah, so everything looks to be okay. We have a green message here. Okay, tax also we have not applied. We have taken a 0%, so there will not be any input line also. Yeah, invoice posting. Let us put some text. Okay, and let us simulate. Yeah, this is the entry it is going to generate. The vendor is getting credited, and your GRIR clearing account is getting debited, which is correct as for the integration. It is working fine. Let me post it. Yeah, the invoice receipt also posted. Let us check the same in purchase order again, ME23N. Okay, if you see in a purchase order history tab, now you see the invoice line also getting added. Yeah, let us go to the line, click on follow on documents. You see this is the accounting entry which is posted. If you see this document type is RE, which is a invoice, supplier invoice or a vendor invoice. The vendor is getting credited and GRIR is getting debited. If you have any input tax line, any percentages have activated, we'll see one more credit line with the input tax value. Yeah, here also the transaction keys are fine. So this is how you need to create a material master, and with the material master you need to create the purchase order and then goods receipt and invoice receipt.